Hi, this is Jeff.
And this is Steve.
From the 12A Podcast,
where we talk entertainment and movies.
Under a budget.
Listen to us at 4eyeradio.com.
And now, enjoy our friends on this next podcast.
Hey there, Eric here from Socially Awkward Studios, and this 4-Eyed Radio presentation is being proudly brought to you by Raven Designs, illustration and design that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, visit ravencruise.com.
Are you guys ready to have fun? No? You're not even talking? Awesome. Hey guys, welcome back for another week of Appropriately Inappropriate. I am one of your stunning, good-looking, behind the microphone co-host, Kevin Elliott. Across from me is...
Nancy. Just Nancy.
Just Nancy. And to the right of me are two super special guests brought in here for a particular reason. Say hi. Just say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
How sexy.
Good job, guys.
We have two special guests. Nancy's daughters are here, Kaylee and Emma, and they're here for a reason. They're not going to be here the whole show, so let's sit tight. We'll enjoy their time. The reason that they're here is because I, narcissistically myself...
Let's make this about Kevin right away, guys.
I have been touring elementary schools with my ex-wife because my son is now graduating from pre-kindergarten. He's ready to jump up to regular kindergarten, so now we got to get him in an elementary school. We visited 3 schools. One of them happens to be the school that Kaylee and Emma go to. And I had problems with that school right from the start.
Okay, well, maybe I can change your mind. Maybe
No,
I
you
can
won't.
make it better
You
for
won't.
you.
Emma,
Okay.
what grade are you in?
First.
What's that?
First.
First grade?
Oh, and happy birthday, Emma. Emma's 7
Oh, it's
today.
Emma's birthday today. Emma, the big 07. Congratulations. That's what... You're 9? Kaylee's 9. She always has to brag that she's older. You'll die first. So I went to... And Emma, I'm glad you're here. Did you have to do a homework assignment that said if I were president, I would... And then have to fill out what you would do if you were the president? No? You can talk in the microphone. It's okay. Not till 5th grade? Well, Kaylee, you're lying. Because I visited a first grade class. And the time that we went into this first grade class, first of all, without
didn't see
giving...
Emma? She wasn't in that class?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so. I wasn't exactly trying to eye out kids. I didn't want to
Trying not
get
to look at the little
escorted out
girls?
immediately.
What you should be doing is seeing what school
How about
will
the
allow
fact that
you.
how about the fact they're
to
taking us to
attend.
a first grade class and we're looking for kindergarten? But going to this first grade class, and up on the wall they had all the kids did homework side. It said, "If I were president, I would ... And then the first grader fills in what they would do. I only had time to read 2 of them, and I wish I took a picture of them all so I could read them before we left, because the first 2 were glorious. I had so many questions for the students. The first one was, if I were president, I would, and the kid, whoever it was, I don't know, the kid wrote, "Stop being bullied and stop smoking."
Oh, that's great.
Like he's so stressed out from being bullied that he goes home and smokes. He's like, if I were president, I would totally get rid of this addiction I've created in first grade.
That's right. And girls, what happens if you smoke?
What happens?
We talk about this a lot. Okay, they don't.
Talk,
They don't know.
all right.
Okay.
You hit
so-
record and then they get shy. They were screaming, farting, burping into the microphone we were testing. And now, don't want to say a word. Now you're even laughing quiet.
Well, Emma did a project, or not a project, just a writing assignment, and it was, if I had $100, what would I do with it? Do you remember what you wrote down?
Kaylee, you can
good.
talk. Kaylee,
She's
you have
got
to
her
raise your
raised
hand.
her hand. Okay,
So
good.
apparently this elementary school teaches you manners.
No.
There she is. Oh, so what would you do with $100? What was it, Kaylee?
Emma wrote, if I had $100, I would buy my mom a wedding ring.
No, that was what she wrote in preschool, and it was, for Christmas, I want to buy my mom a wedding ring and my dad a shotgun. That was preschool, though. First grade's a different animal. Do you
What
remember
was
she
first
wrote?
grade?
I think she said a pony. You wanted to buy a pony, right?
For $100.
You'd be surprised how cheap you can get a pony.
Apparently.
I've looked into it.
Did you? Mm-hmm. You can really get a pony for $100?
Yeah, my sister-in-law bought one for like $600.
Okay, that's not $100.
But saying they're cheap, they're cheaper than I would have
Is it a
thought.
Regular pony that will grow up to be a horse?
No, it was a pony that grows up to be a pony.
Oh, just a mini
what
horse?
a pony is. It's like little person.
All right, you know what? I'm not trying to teach
It's like a
your
little
kids
person
lessons.
that's a horse.
Okay. That makes no sense. It's a centaur? Is that
I'm not
what you're
sure.
saying? It grows into a centaur?
I don't know.
So the second one that I read, I would love to go to this kid's house just to see how they live over there. Because he wrote one simple thing that makes me question these parents' parenting methods.
Okay.
It said, if I were president, I would, ... free all the slaves. Period.
That's over already.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're a couple 100 years behind.
At least she knew that.
Your child is great. This kid apparently lives on the plantation.
12 years a slave.
Yeah,
They just watched that.
What the hell is this kid? Where's he coming from? Like, he wrote that and was like, kids laughed at me. What? They said that it was over. Like, hey, you keep it down now. We don't want our help to hear.
Okay, good. I'm sorry.
And those were
for
just
your
the first
experience.
two. I'm like, what else could be on this wall of shame
The one,
that I could read?
even the principal's office, or was it a classroom?
No, but this is the thing. That school hasn't changed
No.
at all. We went there,
Yeah.
and it just literally the conference room desk that I sat in for in-school suspension, because the in-school suspension room was full, so they put me in the conference room.
Mm-hmm.
That big table is still there. The phone that I used to call and order pizza when I was sitting in that room.
You used your one phone call to order pizza. You didn't call your mom.
Man, they were so silly. I got suspended, and they're like, all right, you have in-school suspension. I was like, whoop-de-doo, been here before. So they went to take me to the room. They're like, oh, it's full. We have 3 other kids in here. There's only 3 desks. And like the prison room, it's so small. Don't go there. And
Get suspended. Just go all the way.
yeah, oh,
Get
you want
out-of-school
out-school suspension?
All the way.
Seriously, don't half-ass it. Go all in. You want to get that out school so you can just hang out at home. So the principal was like, well, here, go in the conference room. And they just sat me there, right, for the rest of the day. And I look over and there's a phone. I'm like, well, I got nothing else to do. And I knew the phone number to Domino's because I called it every day over the summer.
Did they recognize your voice? Hey, it's Kevin.
No, but Pat, it was 20-something years ago. It was 25 years ago. So back then, you could call. They just delivered no matter what. Any address, any payment, nothing. You didn't even give payment over the phone. They showed up. And so I was like, well, I'm going to call and order a lot of pizzas. So I was like, hey, I'm calling. So I'm calling, and I tell them that I'm from this elementary school, and I want to order, like, all these pizzas. And they showed up with the pizzas to the front desk. And this is great that my parents now listen to this. Like, I know they do. And I think they're hearing this for the first time. They knew that it came from me. That when they got to the school, like, nobody ordered anything. And I was such a stupid kid that they pulled me out of the little room. And they said, did you do this? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, that's the kid that called on the phone. And I was like, I don't know. I had yours. My voice sounded just like yours, girls. So I got out of school suspension after that.
For ordering pizza.
So listen, girls, if you get in school suspension, the best advice I can give you at that point,
Keep being bad.
yes, go the
You're
full mile.
gonna
Get
go.
out of school.
Go big or go home, right? Or just get sent home.
Yeah, go big and get sent home.
Okay, or take none of his advice. And I thought maybe we could tell Kevin some things you like about our school without saying the name that maybe he doesn't know, because obviously he had a bad experience.
Yeah, it's out of the 3 we've looked at, it's in third.
Okay, good. All right. So, Kaylee, what was your favorite grade so far?
Kindergarten.
You liked
Why?
kindergarten.
That's the grade my son's going into. What was so good about it?
You get to eat
All
lunch
right.
first.
Playground?
The playground. That's the best part.
Why? Because it's different from the other playgrounds?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to do on the playground?
Sit in the baby swings?
Right, and back when you were in kindergarten, you could probably fit in them. What happened the last time you sat in a baby swing?
The teacher told us to get off, and we got off, then we got back in.
Did you get stuck one time?
No.
You sure? Okay, I think I remember you getting stuck one time, but that's all right.
No, I never got stuck. I still fit in them.
Have you ever been in trouble at school? No.
No?
That's right.
Say it in the microphone.
No.
Good. Okay. So, Emma, what's your favorite thing about school? Okay. Good. And what grade are you in?
First.
What's that?
First.
Okay. First grade.
Do you like the school lunches? at
Did
the
you
cafeteria?
free the slaves when you became president?
No.
No.
What?
But she bought them a pony. So, all right. So when you guys buy your lunch at school, do you like it?
No.
What do you like to buy at the cafeteria?
The French toast.
Yes.
They have French toast?
School serves
And
breakfast.
They didn't say that on the tour.
They serve breakfast, and these guys get
And
hot
lunch?
chocolate in the morning. Yeah,
What?
Hot chocolate. Ice cream. 50 cents.
and they sell ice cream. And they just have my credit card hooked up to there, so they can just swipe.
They just
swipe
say,
away.
Nancy,
Yep. Charge it. Put it on her account.
lunch on everybody today for the 17th day in a
Yeah,
row.
don't do that. And then they email me and they tell me, oh, your account's low, put more money in your kids' lunch accounts. They don't even buy school lunch. They like get a snack occasionally. They make me pack their lunch, but yeah.
Let me say this.
I don't know when a French toast or nachos is.
Yeah, you don't know what day they're going to have that wonderful surprise.
Do they have it listed like on a website or something
Oh, yeah.
so you can tell them?
Yeah.
No, they
You
give
just
you a
choose-
paper.
Yeah, they give us a paper.
But I always lose it.
We lose a lot.
Oh, well, good. Okay, so Emma's checked herself out of the podcast. She's now dancing for her birthday.
It is her birthday.
One thing I have noticed when I've been on these tours for the elementary schools, every parent thinks, I don't know if they think this, but they ask, like, my child, or this is a question literally all of them ask, except
Okay.
for me and Kristen. We don't ask this question because we know our child very well. We know where he comes from. We know how good he is and how smart he is. And I think he's really smart. But every parent asks, well, tell us about the gifted program.
I love that. Oh, I love talking to parents
It's the
about
first
the gifted
question.
program.
It is their first question. And they're like, well, all right, this is great and all, but what about the gifted program? I'm like, I'm watching your child put their hands down their pants and then sniff their fingers and lick their fingers and then put their hands all over the walls trying to paint with no paint. You think your child's gifted? No, your child's special, but not gifted. All right? Choose a whole different school bus to be riding. It's shorter. Not gifted. Special. Every single one of them.
Speaking of gifted, how do you guys like the bus? Do you like it?
Gets us home fast.
It gets them home
It actually gets you
faster
home slower.
than no. They're the first
Then have you picked
stop.
them up?
Yes, they're the first stop on the bus's route. So
Mom goes in.
Oh, really?
it takes longer for me to sit in the parent pickup and go through the line and collect my children. The bus gets them home 5 minutes
You know
faster.
what, Kaylee and Emma, what would be nice if your mom showed up on time.
That would be nice.
She's like 10 minutes early.
She's always the last one there.
Well, sure, yeah.
School gets out at 3. Mom always shows up at 5.
I like to avoid crowds. Just, get held up at work.
Okay, Kaylee, you're in 3rd grade. Okay. What are you learning in 3rd grade? Emma says devil horns. Now, I don't think that's right, but who am I to judge? I've been out of the game for a while.
In math perimeter.
What the hell is that?
Tell them.
Yeah, tell me. A math perimeter?
It's finding the volume of a triangle or something. So what's the other one? Area. We were learning area last night. What's that?
Emma's
Length times
Dude.
width is
Yes.
area?
Kaylee,
Okay.
your sister
So then is perimeter, what's
is in
perimeter?
the quote-unquote gifted program.
Okay, so can I ask you guys any more questions or should we wrap this up with you?
No, I'd like to have more questions from the kids.
okay.
Okay, I have a question for them.
This is it now, Mom.
Okay.
Get answers from your kids now, because
Okay.
they're speaking truths.
We recently got cell phones for you guys.
What?
Yeah.
Emma, you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
Who are you calling? And don't show it to me. This is radio. Okay, who are you? Kaylee, kind of like, who's Kaylee calling? She's in third grade. I guess she calls a friend to say,
Couple of
hey,
her friends
hang
have
out.
phones,
Can you hang
yeah.
out? Whatever. But in
And
first
Mom and
grade, you're just learning numbers. So you're going to put them together to make phone calls?
So she was going through her texts last night. She got a couple.
Right.
She got a couple pictures, and she was,
Autocorrect has got to be a gem for a first grader.
so she's showing me her text, and she goes, "Look, picture, picture. Ooh, one with words. Picture."
Picture. Ooh, one with words.
So maybe we should tell them why we got phones. They ride the bus home from school.
Okay.
And a couple times, the last couple weeks, they've taken it upon themselves to use the school bus as a public transit system.
That is a
Going to-
public transit system.
Well, exactly.
He's agreeing with us.
I'm not.
So far.
Well, one time they took it home and went to someone else's house without telling me.
Oh, well
Their
done.
grandpa's.
Still, I need to know these things.
She does. All
So
right,
when
your
I get to
mother
the bus
does.
stop and you're not there, so the second time they go to a
That's
reading
very scary
program
if she
on
likes you.
After school. They have a reading program on certain days of the week.
Sounds awful.
That's Emma, though.
So they decided.
Way to go, reader.
No more real.
So what did you guys do instead of going to reading?
What did you do?
Went on the bus because our grandma didn't know that we had tutor for Emma.
Oh, just to be specific, Kaylee doesn't need tutoring. Neither does Emma.
Very clear.
But they took the bus home and ditched tutoring. They decided they didn't want to go, so they just jumped on the bus and went home instead. I was out of town. So if you guys got to the house, you don't let yourselves in with the garage code.
I know how to do
Don't
that.
don't tell us how. And they were just going to be at the house until someone found them. I wasn't even in town.
Jesus.
You climbed our gate to get
No.
in? Sometimes you do.
But not to get home.
So now I have tracking devices on them.
You're a monster.
Grade? What were you going to say, Emma?
A very big monster.
Well,
Okay.
you guys are
I'm glad you
runaways.
chimed in. So, grade your mother as a mom.
What's the
One
scale?
to what?
I don't know, like, all right, 1 through 10. 10 being the best mom ever in the world. 1 being, please, somebody adopt me. This is horrible.
1.
All right, Emma. Emma's looking for an adoption. She'll be at PetSmart this weekend.
Negative 25.
Negative 25 from
Kaylee will
Kaylee.
be at the Humane Society.
You might get euthanized. One day you'll learn what that is. I'm not going to tell you now. Oh, because it's an adult word.
Okay. You can tell us after. We got phones.
Do you girls, and I'm not asking you to do this right now, okay? I'm not your parent, nor do I want to be. Been around you a few times. Do you girls use foul language when you're not around your parents?
Adult words.
No? Good job. Emma? Seriously, Emma? You're in first grade. Come on.
Feel it. I know.
I didn't either. I didn't start till I was in 6th grade. Because, you know why? Peer pressure.
Really?
Yep, my friends made fun of me.
Was it me?
Nope. I remember the exact time, where it happened, what I said, everything.
I hope someone heard you and you got in trouble.
Nope, nobody heard me. But that's what started it all.
And that's how we got to where we are now.
Yeah, yeah. So if you start using bad words, you will do a podcast and earn no money for it.
This is
You're really
about
saying bad words. And
All right,
drinking.
kids, do you need to get out of here? Is it time for you to go home and do your homework?
It is.
out shoes.
Without
Yes.
shoes.
Without shoes? All right.
Okay,
Let's
kids,
get them to exit out of
Stay
here.
in school. Happy birthday.
Stay in
Don't
school.
do drugs.
Happy birthday, Emma. Woo!
smoking.
Wait, Emma.
First you're grabbing
Emma, get back here real quick. We didn't talk so much about your birthday. Hop in the chair real quick. Let's ask you something. What of all things do you want for your birthday?
a pony.
All right, you're not going to get it. So let's go. You guys get out of here. Have a good time.
Okay,
Diamonds?
bye, guys. I'll see you in a little bit.
How high class is your daughter? Jesus.
Diamonds. And we're back.
And we're back.
I had to get rid of the kids. Now we can say bad words again.
Yay, I was saying them while they were here.
I know you were. That was great. Keeping it real.
I
Always
can't
keep it
censor
real.
myself.
Even around children.
No good.
Okay, so the tours went all right then.
Yeah, the tours are fine. It's honestly, I'm not kidding about the gifted kids stuff.
I know.
It's ridiculous. This woman literally, I went this morning to another school, and a woman said, "Tell me about the gifted program." And the woman that was giving the tour said, "Well, what about the gifted program do you want to know?" And then he goes, "I don't know. Just whatever, everything. Like, if you can't even know what question you're asking, you're part of this kid's offspring. Your kid's not gifted."
Yeah, you can usually tell right away. But I remember the first time I went to my kid's kindergarten class, there was a mom in there, and it's the first day of school. It's chaos, and she's got the teacher cornered, and she's going over a list of all the kids' allergies. And I remember thinking, this woman, I mean, there's only so much you can do with these psycho parents. One of the allergies, he's allergic to dirt, so be careful when you let him outside. Like, does this person really think that the teacher can, detect how much dirt the kid's inhaled when he's
Stupid.
outside playing on the playground?
The whole playground is dirt.
Yeah.
It pretty much is. They grow that bullshit grass.
Right. Just the fact that he walks around outside tells you he's not allergic to dirt.
Yeah.
You're just
yeah.
kind
You
of
live in
an idiot.
Arizona. You're not allergic to dirt.
Right, exactly. Okay, so I'm glad your tours went well. I don't think you feel great about starting kindergarten.
I don't care. I mean, that school that your kids go to, compared to the other two, sucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Are these within the same district, or are they
No,
one's by you, one's by your ex-wives?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And then one literally in between.
Oh, okay. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. The one that's closest to me, we're not saying names here.
Not naming any names.
Along
You know
the
who you
tour, we did do the kindergarten. We went
Yeah.
and saw the kindergarten.
Did you get
class
on the
or whatever.
bus with them?
No.
Oh, I did that. I
They
couldn't
won't.
fit.
The fact that I got into the elementary school, I wasn't pressing my luck.
I couldn't fit in the bus seat.
Oh, really?
No.
You actually got on the bus?
I rode the bus with them
Get
on the
outta
tour.
here.
Yeah.
With your kids? Mm-hmm. Oh, well, they didn't do that kind of stuff. The guy was like, what we like to do is put the kids in classrooms where they're like, with each other that they're smart enough with. Like, some kids only know 5 letters. Others are more advanced. They know 15. Like, Braden's an idiot, and he knows all the letters. Easily. He writes them uppercase, lowercase. He knows all the numbers, and he's not gifted.
Things should be smooth sailing for you guys.
Yeah,
then.
so I'm like, do I
Maybe
put
you
him
should-
into 6th grade at this school right from the start?
You tested out of school. You
Yeah.
just get to hang out and play Nintendo with
Yeah,
me all
for the
day.
next 6 years, you actually get to relax till everyone catches up to your middle school education level.
So you went on this tour today. Let me ask you. You skipped work. Did the office hold up without you? Was everything
Yeah,
all
I
good?
got my nap in.
You took a tour, you skipped work, and you got a nap. I love your life. That's
I
great.
love my life.
So back to kids, birthday parties. I went to a birthday party this weekend.
A kid's birthday party or an
Yeah,
adult?
no.
Very different.
Yeah.
Kids are more fun.
It was at Pump It Up, where you jump around.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I went to one this past weekend.
It was on Saturday.
So was mine.
Mine was at 4.
Mine was in the west side of Phoenix.
Oh, I didn't go to that one.
It
Okay.
was really far.
So I get there, and one of my kids is 9, and the other one's 7, as you heard earlier. I left them at the party.
You left?
Okay, see,
When is that appropriate?
I thought now. I thought a couple years ago.
Were you the only parent that left?
Apparently.
Are you
and I guess it
serious?
was a big deal. And I guess all the parents were talking, I can't believe she left. Right. So when your kids get to like maybe mid-kindergarten, about first grade, parents don't want you at the parties anymore. You're a distraction. Because really it's parents having to entertain other parents when really you need to be entertaining your kids. Well, as you heard, they're 9 and they have cell phones, so I don't think I have to entertain other parents. And I think they're fine on their own. I told Pump It Up I was leaving, and I told one of the parents I was leaving. Well, I guess it was a big deal.
Really?
I was only gone for 45 minutes of this 2-hour party. Because I went and got them food because they can't eat pizza because they hate it. So, whatever.
Weird kids.
I know. So I guess it was really bad that I left. One of my kids is in 3rd grade. No one stays at parties anymore. And I know these people really well. They got mad.
Did they talk to you about it?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I guess it was bad. And all the other parents were like, I can't believe she left. So when I came back to get them, I was hanging out. And I was still there for like more than half the party.
Yeah.
Everybody was looking at me really strange. And, oh, there she is. Which ones are your kids? Trying to be like, but they were really asking, who's that crappy mom that left?
Yeah.
It was me. And it was for a friend. So her daughter's a lot younger.
You shouldn't be judged on being a shitty mom just for leaving. You are a shitty
fine with
mom
it.
for every other parenting thing
And
you do.
I'm fine with it. So let me just back up a little bit. The party that we went to was for a 5-year-old. So my kids are like twice that
Really?
age. So it's a friend of mine.
Okay.
So they don't know yet that it's appropriate to leave. At this point, it's inappropriate to stay because you're just in the
It's
way.
appropriately inappropriate. Get it?
So I left, and I am bad, and I don't care. And
I don't
given
think it's bad. I don't know.
a second chance, I would leave again.
I went to a 5-year-old's birthday on the west side of Phoenix. I don't live anywhere near that part of town. And I stayed the whole time, reluctantly. I had the adoption papers for the other parents to sign. But I stayed the whole time, and, my son...
Did you bring your
really-
son?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. I posted that I didn't. I keep wondering why everyone's looking at me funny. Then I realized I didn't bring my son with me to this party. I actually did bring him to this one. I usually look in the paper to see if there's any parties going on.
It's really like cake and pizza. Shitty pizza and gross cake is my favorite food group.
I have such little amount of friends. I just drive around looking for garage sale signs, and when I see it, I just pull up with a cooler and take a lawn chair out and sit
Maybe some
in their
balloons
yard.
on a mailbox. Good. I'm glad you're still terrible. I was worried.
But I went and hung out with Braden because Braden likes hanging out with me.
Right.
I'm cool as shit, and so
You didn't get a 1 or a negative 25 on the,
no, I definitely
on
wouldn't.
the parenting scale.
I don't think I would. My son this morning said I'm the best dad ever in the world.
Oh, that's
Although
nice.
he knows no other else. So, great that I'm at the top of the charts. So,
The only adult he knows is you.
yeah.
Keep him in the basement. That's working. Good. I like that.
This other dad, I don't know any of the parents. It was a kid from his school. And so I go drop him off. I pick him up from school. I don't talk to any of the parents. I don't see any of their parents usually.
Yeah.
We pick them up at different times of the day. So I'm sitting there. One of the dads looks at me, and I know he's looking at me from the corner of my eye. And I'm like, God damn it, he's going to talk to me. I hate talking this small talk stuff. He's like, hey, you're Braden's dad. I'm like, yep, you pegged me. And he's like, hey, so what are you going to do for kindergarten? And then I go over this whole shit about,
Did you tell me you've
we're
already
touring
been?
schools and we're doing this. And he's like, oh, yeah. No, my wife teaches at that school. And I was like, then we're not going to go to that school because I'll be running into more of your family there. And I don't appreciate you bothering me during this time.
It's so weird to me to see these dads so involved. My husband's amazing with the kids. He's very involved. But there's a dad's PTO at our school, a dad's group of volunteers. And all right, that's cool. Good for you guys. Keep up the good work. I hope your wives make a lot of money.
I don't plan on doing any of that stuff just because I'm lazy. I love my child. I don't love other people's children.
Get that.
So, the problem with that is, and this is being honest, I don't want to do that because I know if I do, I'll pay more attention to Braden. And I want Braden to be on his own. I want him to be more of an individual. and fend for himself.
Which is exactly why I don't go to birthday parties, because if I'm there, my kids just want to hang out with me and not the person having
so
the
you're
party.
better than a 1 and a negative 25.
I know, I'm like a 4.
Yeah, I give or take.
4.5.
You're no 10, but you're no 1 either.
I'm used to hearing that. I don't know that I've ever been a 10.
Oh, man.
Maybe when I was their age. But yeah, so I left the party, and I didn't see one problem with it. And she texts me, "Where are you?" And I was like, getting food. I'll be right back.
I'm taking a nap. Stop bothering me.
I didn't see one thing wrong with it because I don't know.
Yeah, but your kids are 9 and 7.
And that was my point. I leave them home alone. Like,
for hours.
Yeah, she's like, well, I didn't know.
You went to Hawaii and left them alone.
I did.
Yeah.
I left extra water.
You put food out in the
Told
dish.
the dog to keep an eye out. Oh, it's her birthday too. It's my dog's birthday, and she's 12.
So she's made it. She's almost the
she
oldest
is her-
living Mastiff.
Exactly. You will never hear.
It was the oldest person in the world's birthday a couple days ago.
How old were they?
116.
Wow. Was it a guy or a girl?
Girl, Asian.
Could she still talk?
I think so, but I have only seen pictures of her. I've
'Cause
never had a one-on-one
Sometimes
with
they'll
her.
interview really old people, and they're like, "What's your secret?" And I was like, "Sex and bacon." Like,
Now, she
and
did say her
cigarettes.
secret, though. Oh, man, it was something... Oh, eating sushi every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to have to pick that up on the way home.
Tons of it.
Yeah, for 116 years worth.
And freeze it.
No, I think it can go bad. You're eating raw fish.
Well, that woman, she's seen a lot in 116 years.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay, that is crazy.
1898. Made it all the way through 1900s, and she's pretty good into the 2000s.
So I bet in 1980, when hoverboards pretended to come out, she was like, "Whoa, I thought I'd seen everything." Well, she may just get to see
Yeah,
hoverboards
did you
actually
see those?
coming out. 2014, this year. They're supposed to come out. I'll trade my car in and get one. I don't care.
No
I'll get
way.
A hoverboard sidecar
You'll
for the
fall on
rest
your
of them.
face.
I've tried skateboarding, not actively, just like playing around.
Not professionally, but I've tried.
Not like a bike. Like I ride a bike, and I did rollerblades when I was a kid, and I'd get on a skateboard every now and then just because somebody else was playing with it outside. And never good at it.
Okay.
But I did do a ripstick. All right, that's that skateboard.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. One of my brothers had it, so I could do the skateboard. Maybe if I tried a little harder.
As an adult?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I could. So I think I could do a hoverboard.
No, you can't.
You have no faith in me at
No,
all.
in high
I'm only a
school,
4.5.
I was in the
so-
library and I stood on someone's skateboard for the first time since I was a kid. And I put my feet on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like where, I don't know, like the very edge of the
Yeah.
skateboards. And we were just standing there talking. And I was like, eventually I was like, shit, I got to get off of this thing. And now I don't know how. So I stepped and fell backwards because it flipped the board up. Because I left weight on one side. It flipped the board up. I slammed back into the wall of the shelf of books. And I knocked the shelf over.
Oh. And
And
you
I-
were athletic.
Yeah, very. I had to stay and pick up all the books and help the librarians put them back.
School was a terrible experience for you.
Oh, the whole way through. Yeah. And then you get to college. It takes me 8 years to get a 4-year degree. It never went well for me. I feel so bad.
Dr. Elliott?
I feel so bad for my family.
I feel bad for your family, too.
Because my
No.
sister took that long, too.
Is she a doctor?
No, she's a lawyer, but she took 12 years to get the lawyer degree.
That's just expensive. At some
Yeah,
point.
and 8 years of regular college, 4 for the law, 8 years of regular college for me, none for anything. I'm a comedian. You don't need elementary school to be a comedian.
It helps. I've heard it helps.
Yeah, learning how to talk and write, I guess it helps, but you can figure that shit out on your own.
You need to go to school just long enough to learn how to make fun of people. Then you can be a comedian.
Chris Rock
That's
tells
it.
the best joke about, because he dropped out in 10th grade, and he's like, dropping out of 10th grade is the dumbest thing you can do, because you might as well drop out in 2nd grade. Because if you drop out, if you drop out in 10th grade, and you go for a job, and someone that dropped out in 2nd grade goes up against you, they have 8 years of working experience on you. They're going to get hired above you.
That is so true. That's so true. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I
So-
did, so last weekend, I opened up for Jen Kober.
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
So, and I don't know if a lot of people know who Jen Kober is, but you should. She is insanely hilarious, right? So, she's been on the Mindy Project. She's been on Anger Management with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
She's been in the movie Grudge Match with Sylvester Stallone and Robert De
That's
Niro.
the boxing movie where they're
Yeah.
old. And, okay.
She's starting a movie this week to film another movie she's in. She's so funny. And she's a lesbian.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect for what?
I'm in lesbian and over
Okay.
this week right now.
So
We'll get there.
I stood outside watching everybody come in just to
Okay.
see like what the crowd was, and it varied. Ages went from probably 25 to 70 or 80. No, it had to have been 80 or 90. And just it was so diverse. It was crazy. So I go up to open the show, and the first thing I said was, you guys are all here to see Jen. She has a huge gay and lesbian following, which is awesome because I look just like a lesbian. And everybody died laughing. And I was like, this is the worst self-esteem. You're laughing because it's true. And I fucking hate every one of you. I followed it up with the Despicable Me one that I tell. They died laughing from that. So I had a really, really good set. Howard came on next, Howard Hughes. Oh. He killed it, and then Jen came up, and she literally murdered for an hour. I met a lot of people in this industry. A lot. I don't mean to brag. Yeah. Jen's one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh, good.
She's so, so cool. And I recommend, if she's ever coming to your city to do a show, go. Go, for one, for the laughs, and two, just to meet her and hang out with her.
This
because
wasn't the
she's
first
so
time
cool.
you've met her, or it was?
It was the first time we met her,
okay.
yeah. For
so
Jen,
next
yeah.
time, then, I want to go.
Yeah, oh, she's
Tell me
so
next
awesome.
time.
She's so awesome. So I'm hoping to do a lot more work with her. She's open to it. We talked. So hopefully our paths cross again real soon. Tom Rhodes is this weekend, although this podcast comes out after. So I'll be working with him. And then the next weekend... actually, I'll tell you who's here that next weekend. Because I used to do this on the show and be like, hey, go see this person, this person. And then I stopped for whatever stupid-ass reason. All right, so this show comes out on Sunday. So this coming up weekend, Tempe Improv has Giannis Pappas.
Okay.
Funny dude. Stand Up Live has Andrew Santino. He's super gay. So the gay lesbian crowd will be out for that one for sure.
I like the gay lesbian crowd. They're my favorite people to hang out with.
And and Stand Up Scottsdale has Andy Kindler, who's been in stand up for a long, long time. He's really good. So fingers crossed, I get to open for Kindler on Saturday. Still don't know yet. Waiting. If I hear before then, I'll let y'all know. Check out the Facebook and Twitter stuff. But we're waiting on that. Either way, check out all those shows if you can get there. And as always, if you're in LA, go to the Comedy Store. Check out those shows. I got friends out there, Nick Youssef, Benji Aflalo, Ian Edwards. They do those shows all the time at the Comedy Store. And if you're in New York, go to the Comedy Cellar. Louis Katz is out there, Gary Goldman, a lot of good dudes. So just go.
Okay, when are you doing your next?
The next
on the
showcase
30th.
is May 30th. Sunday,
it's
May 30th.
May 30th?
March. Shit.
Oh, okay, good.
March. Jesus
I bought
Christ.
tickets already.
Oh, for May. No,
Yeah.
for March.
For March,
30th. Yeah. The next showcase is March 30th. And I'm going to tell you guys, everybody go. And it's not because I make money off of you. It's because this showcase is the showcase of all showcases. This is, I believe it's a combined of, like, you know how they've been doing 2 shows?
Yeah.
7 and 9 or whatever?
Yeah.
Go 7 o'clock. Sell this thing out. It's going to be literally top comedians from Arizona murdering this stage.
Well, it probably will be sold out because, let me tell you, I bought my tickets on Groupon. I bought you on sale, Kevin.
Did you buy 180 tickets?
No, I bought you on sale, but I would have paid full price.
The $10?
Yeah,
Thank
I was
you so
going to
much.
pay it anyways, but then I saw this Groupon come in for
Well, do
stand-up
they still have the
Scottsdale.
Groupon?
I don't know. I could buy more tickets if you want.
No, I don't care, but for other people, tell them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, well, yeah.
So
I guess
go
you
on
don't have
Groupon,
to.
look for what? I don't know how Groupon really works.
Oh, well.
I'm Jewish. I don't know how it works. Is that crazy?
You should know how
Every
Groupon
Jew gets a
works.
free Groupon app.
It comes with your phone.
Yeah.
Wow, this is weird.
Oh,
There's a
you're
weather
Jewish?
app,
Here,
a Groupon. Okay.
You can't even delete it. It's like the weather thing on there.
Yeah, so it was
It's
like the
on.
deal was like buy one, get one free or something. So I can't remember if I bought 2 thinking I bought only 2, but I actually bought 4. I can't remember.
I want to
But
do.
you're on sale.
I want to do all new material because I plan on doing it every month. I want to do
Okay.
all brand new stuff. And it's early still, but I haven't come up with anything really that new.
Oh.
I will say this: I've been mentoring somebody.
Really?
Yeah, that wants to do stand up.
Is it a guy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Great.
Yeah.
Needs more women.
Well, I would mentor you, Nancy, but you are so slackadaisical when it comes to this. You're a really good comedy writer.
Oh, thank you.
You're just so shitty about putting stuff together.
Okay.
But I have no problem. If you want me to mentor you, that's
Okay,
great.
I
If you
would
can
like
find
to.
somebody better, go for it.
You're my only friend.
That's
so.
exactly right.
And Kevin, you are my only friend. And we literally don't talk to each other at
No.
all because we don't want to ruin it for the show. So just
It's
in
so
case
true. It's
something
so-
happens to us, I make sure never to tell him. So when I tell him on the show, he actually gives me a reaction.
I get so mad at you because we'll start talking like pre-show production, and we're talking, and I'm like, just shut the fuck up. All right, that's your
Stop
topic.
talking.
Don't talk because we're gonna have this conversation again, and it's gonna ruin it.
So the only time I talk to my only friend is when we talk to everybody that listens. It keeps it fresh.
Yeah. So she's gonna do her first open mic on Wednesday,
Oh, good.
and putting her stuff together. I hope it goes well. She's taking the advice I'm telling her. So I don't know. We'll
I think
see.
that's great that you're mentoring because
She asked, so I said,
you have
all
a
right.
lot of experience too. You've had ups and downs. You know what you're talking about, and it's really nice of you. So sometimes wouldn't call you the warmest person.
Nah, I'm not at all. Although, you know what sucks is
So I
I
think
think
that's
I'm
really
very
nice.
approachable, but then
Really?
I look at my face in the mirror, I'm like, nobody would come up and talk
No.
to me. I'm such an asshole. I'm one of the meanest people I know.
That's what I'm saying.
But I also am like, why don't more people say hi?
Yeah, I know. It's different, right?
But I don't want them to say hi either.
That's how I feel. I feel the same way. And sometimes I'm thinking I should really work on that and maybe be a little nicer. But then again, maybe not.
Hey, Kaylee's
And
back.
our guest is back.
Kaylee is back. Yeah, I wish I was, I guess, more of a friendly face, but I don't want to be. Kaylee, what are you doing?
Do you think Kevin's friendly? So?
Kind of.
Okay.
Okay, what makes me not friendly? Sit in this chair. Get a little closer, Kaylee.
See, he's friendly.
So, I asked, what makes me not friendly? And you said question mark?
Do you think he has a nice face? Like, does he look like he's always in a good mood or a bad mood? Be honest. There's no wrong answers.
The opposite of right.
So wrong?
Okay, so they say you look like you're in a bad mood, but you're literally the only adult they're willing to talk to. So that's
Yeah.
probably good.
So that's a good thing.
Sort of.
That is a good thing.
Okay.
Little kids like talking to me, which is a great thing.
Whoa. You're over your head.
You're over your head. That's what she says. She says the funniest things. She'll tell me a story that, like, well, I'm like, always, what happened at school today? What happened at school today? She goes, I'm like, she starts all her sentences off with,
Oh,
I'm
no,
like,
you're a valley girl.
I'm like doing this, but she's not. She's definitely well-rounded.
Okay.
Okay, Kaylee, what's your favorite thing to do in the world besides jump on the trampoline? Should I give you some
Seriously,
options?
are these thought-provoking questions?
I don't know. I'm just
What's up
trying
with your
to
kids?
help. I know they're shy.
You know what? I'm not nice. This is my reaction to them taking a second.
Dance and gymnastics.
Okay, so
Dance and gymnastics.
Yeah.
Are you looking to go pro in either one of those?
maybe Olympics.
Maybe dance.
Professional dance. So either Dancing with the Stars or
So you
Carolina
think you can
Panthers
dance?
cheerleader.
Oh, you want to be a cheerleader?
No.
No. Why not?
Boring.
Boring.
It's boring to be a cheerleader?
These are my words.
There are also other people's words. It's
All
called
right.
the English language.
What about your snowboarding career? Are you done with that?
Ooh.
No.
Okay, tell
So
us a
you
little
want to
bit
get
about
into
that.
snowboarding?
Yes.
How many times have you been?
Once.
Did you fall all day long?
Practically yes and no.
That's a weird answer. So
I know.
you did fall all the time?
A lot, but not all the time.
Did you make it down the mountain in one piece?
One fall.
Okay, the last time I took her snowboarding, she had one lesson. So the first day she did all right. And then the second and third day she had it right away. She did great. But she made me promise to say something on the show. And what was it?
That I'm a better snowboarder than her?
She thinks she's a better snowboarder than me. She's done it
Is
3
she?
times. I've done it for 10 years. She might be.
She's better than me, I'll tell you that. I won't do that shit ever again.
You've done it?
Yeah.
Did you fall the whole time?
No, even worse experience than that.
Oh.
I did a face plant once. Just once.
She did, and we
Does
have
that
it on
explain
tape.
your teeth?
No.
Oh, so that's just genetics.
Yeah.
It's normal. Yeah.
No, mine, you rent the board, like your first time. Why the hell would you buy a board for your first time going?
Right. They always give you the crappiest
Oh,
equipment.
it's
too.
off. But
It's like a 2x4
yeah,
with
but of
straps on it.
course. It's not like, oh, hey, you get better stuff than the people that buy theirs. No, you're going to get the worst. But I go out there and walk all the way out to the little, I took the
I had to
school.
walk all the way out
Yeah,
somewhere.
I did.
So, Kevin.
I had to walk all the way from the clubhouse, whatever it's called.
Okay.
Lodge?
Lodge, there
The
you go.
lodge. And to the mountain where the ski school was, or the snowboard school was. And we go out and they're like, all right, so strap one foot into the board, and the strap wasn't long enough. So I was like, all right, well, I can't do this. So I walked all the way back to the lodge. Now I'm missing the lesson. I tell the people, dude, you gave me a board, the strap isn't long enough, I need a bigger strap. So they just put the strap on, I walk all the way back out, sit down, they're like learning how to get up and stuff. I go to strap the board on, and it's still not long enough. I'm like, I'm getting dehydration from walking back and forth.
Walking in snow boots is really
Binding better than straps.
Yeah, that's the right word. Whatever, 9-year-old.
binding.
So I walk back, and I'm like, dude, binding, right? The binding's still no good. Give me an extra long. Apparently my foot is the size of Shaq's, and I need a large strap or binding to go over. So they finally give me one. I go back out there, and it's literally one click long enough. And I snap it in there. And the guy, I've missed the whole entire class. So I'm like, all right, I'll figure this out. So I stand up, and, you fall a lot, right? But I didn't know how to turn left, because it's way easier to turn right. I'm goofy
foot.
I'm a
foot.
lefty. On
So
that.
goofy foot, right? Like you face this way, which, again, radio, nobody sees.
She's goofy.
Okay, so we're the same. So I would keep going right, and there was the woods to the right. So I would try to turn left, but it never worked. I just kept going right, and I was in the woods. So I took the board off. I had to walk all the way back. I'm
that.
eating snow. People are going
Flying
right
by
by me a
you.
million miles an hour.
I hate that.
I get back, I just throw the board and the boots on the table, and I sat and drank hot chocolate for the next 2.5 days while everybody went out and had a great old time. And I will not go skiing or snowboarding ever again.
The first time was
I hate
so miserable. I will agree with that. The first time was so miserable, and I think I had a real panic attack when it came time to get off the lift. I still do each time because you
hard to get off the
fall.
lift.
You just
It
fall.
is.
So my trainer, he held my hand so I could get off.
Oh, so you had a personal trainer?
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me coming from Nancy's family. Why take a whole ski school with other kids when you're Nancy and can just hire someone for the weekend?
But I
We
think,
weren't there for the weekend.
No, you were there for the whole week.
well, it's just I think when you learn how to snowboard,
It's days.
she's just going
Yeah,
to make
no,
me
I know.
sound
For
terrible. Don't let her
you,
talk.
for your family, it is days.
I'm trying to interrupt her.
That's weird. Some people come in, for 2 days. No, we'll go Friday and Saturday, come back Sunday. Not you guys. We'll take the week off of school, leave Monday. Go. All right, Kaylee, get in here.
But did you take the lift up when you went snowboarding?
Yeah, and I'm scared of heights.
So you have anxiety all the way up to the top where you know you're going to fall. So you get to just anticipate you're getting hurt
Yeah.
All the way
but
up
so
the mountain.
I'm a guy, so it's different than being a girl. When you're a guy with your friends, your guy friends are dicks. And Kaylee, that means they're like mean people. So
I can't wait to hear the phone calls I'm going to get from school tomorrow.
no,
All
it's
right.
fine.
Yeah, I'm going to forward them all to you. It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
no, that even better.
Maybe I'll forward them to Domino's.
So they want 6 dick pizzas.
Sausage.
Oh yeah,
Whatever.
I should have totally said
Tomato,
that. Way
tomato.
better.
Anyway.
So we get up there, and my friends know I'm scared of heights.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they start shaking, like the other person I'm up there with starts shaking the chair and like, oh, real funny. I'm like, this is how people die. This is how this happens. From one friend being an asshole to the other.
Yeah.
This is how we fall off.
Yeah.
And they just kept doing it the whole time. Luckily, I literally held on like it was my grandma's last breath. Just for everything to not fall off of that thing. I was so scared.
Oh, and look, you made it. You're all right. Have you ever broken a bone?
So glad you asked. I've broken my toe twice, and I broke it again today, I think, when I kicked the coffee table on accident.
You know what? Wear shoes from now on.
In
Not
my
the
house?
Oh, you still don't know where your own furniture is?
Okay, wait, here's the thing. Hold on. I have cleaning ladies. Not as rich as Nancy, but I got cleaning ladies. And when they come in, I keep all my shoes, like, right by my front door. It's the last place I go. That's when I'll put my shoes on, right before I leave. Don't look at me like that, Kaylee. So, every time my cleaning ladies come to clean my house, I'm not there. Like, I leave once they get there. And then I come home, and they hide my shoes. It's never in the same place they put them. It's in a different room, closet. Like, I find it in the pantry one time. They took my food out of my pantry, put that in my closet, put my shoes in the pantry.
They play tricks on
Like, what
you.
kind of bullshit is this? I have to clean. I've said this before. I have to clean my house to make it respectable for the cleaning ladies to come over and clean up. They would walk in and be like, no, we don't get paid enough to clean up this tornado that's in your house. We know you have a 5-year-old, but this is adult shit that you're leaving around.
I hope you pay them well. What?
Wait, haven't I almost broke my knee in Hawaii? Almost.
Take the microphone away from me.
The golden opportunity to break a knee in Hawaii. I don't know how you get over something like that.
My knee hit a step.
What did it hit? The coral reef?
No, a step in the swimming pool.
Oh, okay. Just the swimming pool, not on a dolphin tour.
No, it
Swimming
wasn't.
with the dolphins.
It wasn't in first class on your flight over there?
No.
No. All right, so let's wrap this up. But so last night I bought some sleepy time tea for kids. And I'm going to tell you guys, this stuff works.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does,
Barf.
because I made it for them, hoping that they would drink
Emma's back!
Emma, come here. Listen to me
Happy
tell a story
birthday,
about
Emma!
you. And I'm trying to convince them how yummy this tea is and why they should drink it. It's good for you. And I'm drinking it, showing them how good it is. It made me so tired. I was too tired to put them to bed, and I fell asleep and let them stay
Kaylee
up.
just threw up.
That's how gross the tea was. I thought it was good. But I guess the joke was on me because they didn't drink it, and I was
I
drinking
spilled it 3 times, woman.
You did. She spilled it 3 times, and then Emma spilled orange juice on me, and then the floor was sticky. That's how things go at my house.
And I
Just
spilled it on your robe.
on a Wednesday night. Yeah, on my robe. She spilled
Oh,
tea
yeah.
and
On your
orange
robe.
juice.
How dare she?
Well,
Every listener out there, who wears a robe in the house?
she was wearing it. It's
Stop.
mine.
Yeah, I believe your whole family wears them as they smoke cigars and drink whiskey.
That's an adult tea. That's
Yeah.
tea you don't.
No, I'm sure they still drink. Oh, you're going to need to get an acquired taste for this. Oh, my God. I saw a homeless person
Okay.
yesterday, all right? And on his sign was the best advice I've ever read. I couldn't help but give him my life savings. I just signed over my bank accounts. And I said,
He's still
you're
homeless.
right. Can I work this corner from now on? It said, hold
Is he
on, I
still
wrote it.
homeless after getting your
Oh, he's
savings
100%
account?
homeless. I don't think anybody gave him money. He said, on his sign, this is all it said. Cardboard, Sharpie writing, the typical homeless stationery. It said, cheer up, exclamation point. It gets worse.
Because he's homeless.
It only gets worse for you, not for most of us, dude.
Unless you fall homeless.
Yeah, but
Like it's an illness.
Like, you know what, sir? You're right. I'm going to give you my money so that it gets worse for me and gets better for you. That's his sign. Kaylee, give me a homeless sign right now. What would you write on it? All right, that's not going to work. I don't think you're going to get a lot of money for Emma, what would you write?
I'm homeless. Give me money.
That's a start.
That's a better start than
You don't have to worry about offending
cheer up.
homeless
It gets
people
worse.
because if you're homeless, you're probably not listening to this show because you don't
Oh
have an
yeah, we can
iPhone.
say whatever we want.
Okay.
Emma, what are you writing on your homeless sign? The both of your kids. That's what they think. It's money. Is that all they have to do to you to get money from you?
Don't put them in our school.
Hey, Mom. Here's $30. Just get away from me.
Here's a cardboard and a Sharpie. Go away.
My new sign is I'm homeless. Give me green.
Perfect. That works.
That's great.
What
That's
about
great.
you?
Emma, for your birthday, what's on your homeless sign?
Pony.
All right, so
bad.
people are like, look, a 7-year-old, it says pony on there. She's obviously saving up for a pony. Let's give her $100. Well done. I think I'm going to do that.
All right. So this is a challenge. Make some signs.
Yep. Pick a corner. You two hit the streets.
Tell us how it goes. I'm going to want to report afterwards since this is a podcast about school. So, and then I'm going to grade you with money. Just kidding. If it works, if your sign works, that means I'll pay you.
How much?
We'll see. $50?
How about 150?
No way. Okay.
150 split 3 ways.
Okay. It's on. Kevin, Kaylee,
Yes.
and Emma, get your signs going.
Good job, guys.
Get busy. Okay.
All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. Kaylee and Emma.
Give me a pen.
Thanks for coming, you guys. I'll just love having you on again soon. You did great. I love you. Thank you.
Aw, that was
Aw,
nice.
It was really nice. And Emma, happy birthday. And CJ, happy birthday.
And everybody, thank you for listening. We'll be back next week. Remember March 30th, Stand Up Scottsdale Showcase. I'll be there telling crazy jokes and making everybody laugh. Until then, have the best week of your lives. Thank you for listening, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
This has been another great presentation by the 4-Eyed Radio Network. You can find more information at 4eyedradio.com.